People, it looks like your boy Luce Cannon is getting touched over there, man, by the Hoovers. This shit, bro. You cannot make this shit up. This shit is crazy. As you know, man, Luce Cannon, Break Baby, and Big U, all of them niggas, man, was indicted by the feds on extortion and a bunch of other crimes that the Fed that alleged that they committed, right? So they've been in there for a long time waiting trial and shit. I don't really know exactly when the trial is gonna happen for them, but they've been in there for a while, for months now. You know what I'm saying? So when they got in there, these niggas was very popular. They even had like podcasts where they will call like different like vlogs. You know what I'm saying? They will talk about their what's going on in there. You know what I'm saying? Their life, day-to-day basis in prison. You know what I'm saying? Shit was going well. And a couple, I think like a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, so the feds indicted a bunch of Hoovers for sex trafficking. So the feds alleged that these niggas was literally pimping underage kids. Crazy shit. But so that's what the feds alleged them was doing. So they got indicted, a bunch of them. So you know, they in LA. Break Baby's in LA, so they go to the same federal prison as Break Baby and Luce Cannon and Big U are. You know what I'm saying? So when they got in there, Luce Cannon said that he welcomed them. He gave them soap, you know what I'm saying, towers and shit.
Tell him you in here with the loaf, you straight.
Yo.
Yeah,
a bunch of the Hoopers got indicted a couple days ago, like 1 or 2 days ago.
Yesterday, they all in here with me. I was just talking.
This call is from a federal prison.
Oh shit.
They be hearing that I be tripping and stuff like that, but I told them, I said, no, bro, everybody good. I'm straight.
And I was shocked about that. I was like, man, what's going on here?
Yeah, now they all in here with me. Because you know this is the gang floor, and like where all the stuff, everybody that's really busters and stuff like that stay at the low floor. Yeah, break at the low floor. But they was like, man, when we got in here, we didn't know what to expect because they thought you were tripping. Yeah, and I was like, no, I don't be tripping, bro. I'm not that type of person. Y'all good? So I helped them. I brought bowls and spoons for all of them because they didn't have no bowls or spoons to eat with. I gave them some food, some soap and towels and stuff like that so they could take a shower and stuff. Gave them some clothes.
Welcome them because he probably knew some of them when he was outside with them. You know what I'm saying? Chilling with them and shit. So he welcomed them like on some like crib shit, you know what I'm saying, or blood shit, whatever the fuck they are, you know what I'm saying. So you welcome them, and then just like that, we have a bunch of guys from LA posting some videos on Instagram saying that Luce Cannon is got knocked out by the Hoovers.
Luce Cannon got knocked out. Hey, Luce Cannon got knocked out by who?
Hold on, wait, what?
Luce Cannon got knocked out by Buddha Hoover on the set.
Everybody was like, that cannot be true. You know what I'm saying? Not Luce Cannon, man. Luce Cannon is the boogeyman, you know what I'm saying? The nigga that terrorized the whole LA before he got picked up by the Fed. So it cannot be true. You know what I'm saying? This is all lies. So that's what I was thinking. That's what the other fans was thinking. You know what I'm saying? His wife even come to his defense saying that, man, like, don't believe the lies. This is all lies. This is not true and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all really love preying on people's downfalls, don't you? Look at little Ducem, so excited like a kid in a candy shop. Luce Cannon got knocked out. We've got content. Bro, do you have a woman in bed or something? Go worry about that. You're too pressed. I mean, so pressed. It's ridiculous. Do you even have proof that that's actual and factual? One thing I will guarantee and confirm, he is in the hole. But best believe, honey, Cannon didn't get knocked out. But you're going to hear it from the horse's mouth when he calls in, okay? But stop spreading false narratives. Y'all love to keep Cannon's name in your mouth like a... I swear to God. Like, go suck on something else, yo.
I'm not married yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not married. I have a girl, but I'm not married yet. But I hope one day the girl that I married, she has the character of Luce Cannon's wife, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? A woman that will stand behind you through it all, man. You know what I'm saying? Facing life in prison, facing 20 years in prison. You know what I'm saying? She's there, she's defending you. And when the niggas say like you got your ass whooped, so she's a good woman. Her job, she's doing her job, man. You know what I'm saying? And then, I mean, people was confused. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas lie, man. Like in 2025, niggas lie. They're trying to get like clout. They'll say whatever it takes. You know what I'm saying? Just to get momentum, just to people can follow them. You know what I'm saying? Can subscribe to whatever the fuck they're doing. So, and then as you know, Traplaw Ross, my bad. Traplaw Ross. Did I say it wrong? Traplaw Ross. Yeah, that's how he said, man. Traplaw Ross. And Luce, Break Baby. So they got a podcast, I think, you know what I'm saying, where a Break Baby will call, you know what I'm saying? And then they will like discuss different stuff in the podcast and shit. So, I mean, I think it's a good podcast. I listen to it. And then when Break Baby called, so Traplaw Ross addressed the situation, you know what I'm saying? The rumors that was going on about like Luce Cannon got knocked out.
Hey man, speaking of fights, man, what's going on in there, man? Are people squabbling inside? Like, what's the latest on the yard, man?
Oh man, the latest and the greatest, man. They say Luce Cannon is 0-1, man. You know what I mean?
No.
He's lying about all the phase that he lied about getting stabbed. He lied about all type of other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I challenged him to a duo. He didn't want to get down. The next morning when we come out for breakfast, they called his name to roll it up to go upstairs. I don't know how he magically made that happen.
Damn.
But yeah, man, Luce Cannon gets into it with somebody that had a pimping on a minors case. He's from Hoover, you know, the Hoover indictments.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Luce Cannon, he goes and well, the Hoovers, look, okay, so it was a couple Hoovers that was still good. The paperwork hit the table that the dude had. He's 20 years old, though. He had some relations with a 17-year-old, which isn't too far-fetched, but it's illegal, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you're talking about on the hostro or, you know what I'm saying, paying you. That girl's still in high school. She ain't had a good look at life yet, you know what I'm saying? So when they find that out, they do what they do. They handle their business. They fighting, whatever. Then they kick him out the dorm. However, he come back to the dorm. The police put him back in the dorm after the fight. So the obligation was from the older dudes from over, like, hey man, you stay there in your cell for a couple days, and we gonna have you go to the psych floor. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gonna get up out of here, and then you could go wherever you gonna go. I think they gonna make him go PC for the rest of his time until he either beats his case or whatever comes about, right? So he was coming out of his room for ice, coming out of his room for his food. I guess he came out of his room for no reason, and Luce Cannon gets to bothering him like, hey man, I told you to stay inside your room. Thought we told you that you gotta stay in the room.
Damn.
The dude told him like, hey man, you know, shit, still know how to fight, nigga. I mean, just because I got this case don't mean I won't whoop your ass. Luce Cannon like, yeah, nigga, get in. By the time Luce Cannon got that out of his mouth, the young dude was on his ass, white on rice, a paper plate and a glass of milk in a snowstorm, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So he, I guess he get to punching on Luce Cannon. Luce Cannon go down, boom. He wake up, he by the lawyer, he asking everybody what happened to him. The young dude telling let's run one more. He knocked him out again. The story is that he got knocked out 3 times. You know what I'm saying? The young dude, they locked it down and finally took him out. The young dude went to the shoe. I think they let Luce Cannon rest on the bunk. I don't think they put him in the shoe.
Damn, man. Gotta pray for Luce Cannon, man. That's a tough one. That's definitely, wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, man.
Yeah, man. Well, shit. About time somebody got a piece of that ass. You know what I mean? He got contusions and concussions and shit. He got an ice machine up there. I know he heavy on the ice right now, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, pray for Luce Cannon, man.
Prayers for Luce Cannon, man.
Break Baby admit that Luce Cannon really got his ass knocked out by the Hoovers. So the thing is, the reason behind it is because as you know, the Hoovers got indicted on sex trafficking. You know what I'm saying? One of the worst indictment ever. You know what I'm saying? The worst crime you can commit it. You can be in prison for trafficking underage people and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they in there for. But when they first got in there, Luce Cannon didn't know, because apparently the paperwork wasn't. People didn't know why they were there for. And then these niggas not gonna come to the other inmates saying, you know what, I'm in jail because I've been accused of trafficking kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're never gonna say that. But for some reason, Luce Cannon find out, and then he wanted to fade. He wanted to fade with them. You know what I'm saying? And then when the fade was going on, Luce Cannon got the worst of it, man. You know what I'm saying? The nigga got knocked out. This shit is crazy.